What's up, everybody? This is Torrance Davis from Davis Daily, and today I'm going to show you Potensic's new upgrades for the Atom 2 drone. What's up, everybody? This is Torrance Davis from Davis Daily, and today we're going to be unboxing the Potensic Atom 2 drone. So this drone recently got an upgrade. So we're going to open it up and we're going to test it. We're going to find out what they did to make this drone even better. All right, so let's get this wrapping off here. Potensic is a Chinese company, not unlike DJI, except Potensic, their drones aren't banned. So this should be very interesting. I've never used the Potensic drone, didn't even hear about them until they reached out. So shout out to Potensic for sponsoring this video. So let's get it opened. And I was wondering if it came with a case, because I'm like, oh, I got to buy another hard case. But I'll still probably buy a hard case like I did for my DJI. But here's the case it comes in, which is pretty slick. It's got what I call a seatbelt strap. Okay, so you can carry it over your shoulder. And we're going to open this up here. This is fun. Okay, what do we start with? What's in here? Let's start here. Ah, yes, the actual drone. So we're going to take this drone out. Here it is. It's got its own little seatbelt strap thingy, which is weird. Why do they? Oh, I think they do this to keep the arms and legs from coming out. So here's the drone. It looks familiar, right? Looks like a DJI drone. It's got the USB for charging. It's got the gimbal. Okay, so we're going to sit that down. In here we have the charging cable. This is probably for the remote, I'm assuming, but seems like a regular AC charger. It's not USB, so it'll be interesting to see what that's for. We have another set of cables here. We got some extra propellers. We got some tools, some little drone tools, more propellers. Wow, they give you a lot of propellers. A USB-C cable, some silica gel. It's good seasoning. I shouldn't say that. Here, oh, this thing's huge. Wow, I think this is bigger than the DJI one. You know, when you read 5.5 inch, you don't really like understand how big it is. This is a lot bigger than the DJI screen. Let's see here. Looks like a video game controller. It's got the knobs there for the sticks. And wow, that's huge. Here's the antennas. This is, I'm impressed. Potensic, you're impressing me. You're impressing me. Okay. Got something else in here. What else we got in here? I did not know. Here's another thing. I didn't know this came with the Fly More. So this is basically the Fly More combo, because you get the charger and 2 additional batteries with it. That's pretty slick. I have no idea, at the time of filming this unboxing, I have no idea how much this is going to cost. But I think the Atom 2 on Amazon is like $379, just the drone itself. But, you know, we're all too familiar with this. This one unfolds a little bit different than the DJI. It's tiny. It's a little tiny, cute drone. Here's my charging pack. So this is probably what the, this is what the adapter's for. So you could use power adapter to charge it faster. Here is the brand new remote. And yeah, so we're going to charge this up and we're going to dive into it. So I've done several tests with this drone. I've had it for a couple weeks now, and I am super impressed with what they've done. Like I said, I didn't know about Potensic before they reached out to me to do this video, and I'm just so impressed with what they've done with this drone. Sony half-inch sensor, 48 megapixel 8K photos, 12 megapixel video, 4K video, up to 30 frames per second, but you can also do 25 and 24. It's got 10-kilometer range, transmission range on the video to the controller. The drone on average will go 31 minutes on a single battery. It's absolutely amazing. It's got a ton of different AI quick shots like boomerang and rocket and circle and all those things you come to know. It also has a center roll, which is kind of like the, it's stationary and it spins and does a full 360-degree circle, which is pretty cool. AI following, tracking, parallel, it does it all. And it's pretty damn fast and pretty damn stable. I've had this thing in 28 mile per hour wind gusts, and it just did its job. It just did its job. P-Log was added to this drone. And as you can see, this is about the size of your typical 249 gram drone. This definitely is lighter than the DJI Mini 3. I haven't touched the Mini 4 yet, but this is a lot lighter than the Mini 3. I haven't done an actual weight on it, but I can tell it's a little bit lighter. Replaceable propellers. It's got an f1.8 lens on the camera. Removable batteries, USB charging. It's just amazing. If I were to say this drone would have needed anything, would be collision avoidance. It doesn't have collision avoidance. It's like still their second generation drone. I can only assume that the Atom 3 will have collision avoidance. I'm pretty sure that's probably what they're working on now, because this thing's a killer right here. But even not having collision avoidance, as your first drone, you're a beginner, you want a drone, you want to get out there and learn how to fly, you should learn how to fly manually anyway. Learn how to avoid obstacles. This is what you want. They talk about your first drone. I've used all kinds of drones. I've used crappy Temu drones. I've used US made drones. I've used DJI, and then this drone right here from Potensic, which is a Chinese company that is not under a threat of being banned in the US. So keep that in mind. Again, this came out in April of 2025. The update added P-Log, so you can do raw video. And the cool thing about what this company did is not only did they give you P-Log, but they gave you a LUT, otherwise known as a lookup table, that you can download and put into your timeline, whether it's Adobe or DaVinci or Final Cut. So you don't have to worry about, finding a LUT that works for you. If you don't know a lot about video editing, but you want to use P-Log, you just download their LUT and just drop it on your timeline, and you get perfect, saturated, beautiful pictures with details in your highlights and details in your shadows. It's amazing what they've done. The Fly More combo comes with everything. Comes with 3 batteries, a case, extra props, the remote. If you get the top tier, comes with this new PTD1 remote that has a 1080p screen. Like I said, 10 kilometer transmission. This, you can put a memory card in here if you want, and you can record the screen. It does feel better than what I've used before because it's wider. It's wider and it feels better in your hands. This screen does look bigger than 5.5 inches, but it's got like a 1/2-inch bezel. When you turn it on, you'll notice that it's got articulating antennas. And, competition didn't have articulating antennas until they came out with their 3rd generation controller. So another step up for Potensic. Pricing on this will appear on the screen because I'm holding the devices and I don't have my phone on me right now. But The actual drone has been available. It's on Amazon right now. I will leave some links in the description where you could get the new updated controller and get yourself an Atom 2 drone and start playing around with it. It'll be available on November 5th. This thing's amazing. I have nothing but praise for this. Just please get some collision avoidance. The Sony half-inch CMOS was beautiful for this. Takes great photos, great video. This is Torrance Davis. I will see you on the next video.